Alright, we're gonna keep going. So there's some kind of a mistake, a glitch. The files contained within it, the hologram appears not where you expect. It exists outside of the primary cell, the A cell. I don't fully understand that. I guess it's a technical thing. I'm apparently not a technical guy. This doesn't make any sense. I then tested the time dilation of this hologram. I took off my watch, which has a built-in chronometer. I approached the field containment barrier and threw it inside. After repeating the simulation, I recovered the watch. The time had not changed. I reperformed this test twice with the exact same results. It shouldn't change though, should it? Because it's just a hologram. It won't change your watch. That's crazy. This can only mean one of two possibilities. It can? I don't understand why it would change the time on the watch. I need your help. I feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah, I think you are going crazy. Either that or I am. I'm starting to wonder what would happen if we decided to test the chamber on ourselves, knowing its faults. I think you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, I think we did do that. Don't share this information with anyone until we discuss it in person. Alright, so we got a lot of information out of this. Alright, good. We can be proud of ourselves. Nothing too scary, nothing too scary. And let's just look at this. Okay.
This is, of course, assuming that the memories were active to begin with.
Okay, I think it's time to leave. I feel like we've looked at everything. Yeah, we've definitely looked at everything. This place creeps me the fuck out. Asemblance Labs, Mem 8F. Oh, okay, let's read this. Fallout effects. Author Dr. M. Lewis, Project Asemblance Labs. Maybe that's me. Dr. Morgan Lewis. Morgan, right. Maybe I'm Morgan. Summary. I don't think I'm Morgan. I'm not Morgan. Upon completion of the third stage of treatments, increased FOFR levels were observed and recorded in test subjects C1 and F7. Talk therapy and physical contact, motherly embracing seemed to alleviate C1's FOFR level. I'm probably C1, which was back to average by the subject's evening release. F7's FOFR fluctuation between 7.4 and 6.2 for more than 4 hours after test completion. Maybe on F7. Therefore, this subject was deemed not safe for evening release and was required to stay overnight in observation. Required to stay overnight? What? For what? Oh, I see. So they were going nuts or something. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm being held overnight. They reported that they were able to manipulate the clocks in the simulation when recalling memories of intense focus. In other words, in the simulation, the track of time was literally lost when their minds were focused on pleasing or rewarding thoughts. This was true in D2, C3, C actions. So it might be D2 or C3 also. D207, C3-19. Upon further treatments, subject F7 shows no signs of improvement, believing to still be in a simulation. Sounds like me. Often confusing me for the AI guidance system. I'm talking to Morgan. and I think Morgan is the AI guidance system. But it's Morgan. Demanding a new set of simulations and threatening to shut me down when the subject stared at a clock. Insisting the action would trigger a repressed memory at exactly the time it occurred. I had no choice but to alert the PPD security and have the subject hospitalized. What happens is a complete report comparing the similarities and approaches for both C1 and F7. Or maybe it really is an AI, and it's trying to trick me now into thinking it's Morgan. I don't think I'm Morgan. Who is this person that seems to be going crazy? This is S. Bellevue. Is there an S here? Morgan's in the hat. Watch her. Sam. Sam. Okay, Sam is the one going crazy. And then there's M. Lewis. That's Morgan. Let's read this again, because I read this once before, but I think I read it once before, did I? There's a lot of stuff to read. Okay. Results. Upon completion of the third stage of treatments, I want to look at this clock later. I want to look at this clock. That's weird. It's going forward. Well, that's not weird. I guess time is passing. Time is passing, and the clock is going forward. So maybe I have to look at it at the right time. But, okay. But, let's just read forward. Upon completion of the third stage of treatments, increased FOFR levels were observed and recorded in test subjects C1 and F7. Talk therapy and physical contact, motherly embracing seemed to alleviate. Right. F7. F7 is probably me. FOFR fluctuated between 7.4 and 6.2. Therefore, this subject was deemed not safe for evening release and was required to stay overnight. Didn't I read this? This is also written here, right? Therefore, this subject was deemed not safe. But this one has more information. This is only page 1. It has even more. Okay, what follows is more. Okay. But this one has less. I don't think I read this one before. We mentioned our F7's recall from the latest memory exclusion of an illuminated rectangular field embedded in a purple globe and subsequent feeling of hydrophobia. Also worthy of note, subject D2 and C3 reporting similar visions and feelings during their excursions. See MEM 14-4G. Okay, so he's saying one thing to one person and another thing to another person. Who is this to? Recipient is Dr. Morgan. And okay, so this was this was written to Dr. Morgan, maybe from Sam. Morgan's in the hat. Watch her. Morgan is a woman. Morgan's a woman? Morgan Lewis? Doesn't sound like a woman's name. Okay. So, Morgan's in the hat. Watch her. Sam. Sam is this person. So, Sam wrote this. Morgan wrote this. And this is copied from a note that was to Morgan over here. Right. Subject choice in the coproleptic. We can't read all that. Discovery pathways open have proven in 6 out of 10 initial simulations to be tied to recollections of what the subjects themselves refer to as previously suppressed memories. However, in each of those 6 cases, these breakthroughs only occurred after long exposure to the simulated destinations. After extensive interviews and analysis, each of those simulated subjects could not articulate the difference between a suppression or a discovery. I can't either. Of the 4 failed cases, upon further exploration of their programmed intelligence, 2 were flawed with developmental defects. Sounds like an AI. Maybe I am an AI. Another was approaching the system with 180 IQ, and another was simulated under the effects of narcotic cocktails. Limitation. We suggest making the perceived experience more ambiguous than initially postulated. It should now be defined as open-ended and dynamic memory induction. It is something. Okay. I've run the HAPS report regardless if the higher-ups have run subject F7 through 22 trial guidance system and 11 without. Initial simulations became painfully redundant, while the simulations led to notable increases in both something and memory revisions. Be challenged in many ways as immoral. Even we should consider a complete lock-in protocol to complete submersion into selected memories. In some cases, maybe we could suggest non-goal exposure to see what experiences form. So maybe completed a round in simulation code, which will allow the ability to annotate in memory in case resetting results in a loss of connectivity. AI prompt requests have been submitted. See action request G2-09. Testing, of course, will be necessary. I suggest we begin by submitting ourselves to 30-minute exposure with no guidance system. It is time to stop the games and let one of us take the plunge. I volunteer if no one else does. I have my own areas built already. My old simulated areas built already. OM. There's a good chance that's me. OM. OM. Oswaldo. No. Oswaldo's probably dead. I'm not dead. Might not be dead though. Okay. We're almost ready to go now. Error codes, code index. Right, volunteer sheet. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just look at this. Okay. July 2nd, Benedine review. On the 8th, goodbye Carter. On the 10th, profiles Duck Frey Shen. On the 18th, trust seminar. Be on the lookout for my stapler. It was last seen on my desk. Something, $5 reward maybe. Trust seminar, 18th. 23rd, B's birthday. 31st, PPD treatment. B's birthday. B is for Bartholomew. Bart's birthday. And Carter. Goodbye, Carter. Carter left at some point. Is he also crossed off the list? Yes. Maybe they just left. Maybe they're not dead. I don't think you would write goodbye Carter if Carter had died. You wouldn't write goodbye Carter on a calendar. So maybe they left. I'm still here. I'm not Carter. I'm not Oswaldo. I'm not Henry. Thank God. Phone. I am a Henry though, aren't I? I am Henry. But maybe I'm not that Henry. What am I doing? What am I doing? Code index. Code index. Certificate of appreciation. Allied B team. Floyd Baker. Floyd Baker? I think that's right. Floyd Barker. Howard Hoyle? Yeah, I think it's Floyd. Reading script is difficult. Ed Barthol. Oh, there it is. Lloyd. It's Lloyd Barker. And Ed Barlow-Mix. Oh, it's to the Allied B team. It's to the whole team. In recognition of dedicated support. So, Ed Belowitz and Lloyd Barker are important people here. These might just be the game designers, because I don't see them. I don't see those names here. Lloyd. No Lloyd. No Howard. Howard? Was that right? Ed. No Ed. Okay, save video clip.